what way nagko-contribute kayo to your community? Kunyari dito. Game lang.
I share my knowledge, I teach what I know, and I try to build solutions as far as teaching and research goes. I try to build solutions to make people lazier.
You were given a task na wala kang skill na gano'n. Gagawin niyo po ba yun for the community, for example?
I generally don't go where I don't really feel comfortable, or if it's not really something technical that I can apply what I know. I don't really spend too much time on it. So if you ask me to do tree planting, I'm not a gardener. I'm not a gardener. I don't really do
How about sir, based on your experience in ganong klaseng community service, ano yung mga advice that you can give to improve those services? As a Lasallian, do you think na yung things that you've learned, not only academically or mentally in Lasal, nakatulong ba yun sa'yo?
For me, from my perspective, it's always looking for a real problem to solve. Right? If it's not a real problem,
Why bother
why
solving it?
bother? Right? Or there is a problem but you're not really solving the right problem, or it's not the root cause of the problem. Okay, so, for example, if you go tree planting, okay, you just plant trees, okay, after that, okay, papagyuin or whatever, or, wala, I mean, it's like a makeshift solution to something, it's not a permanent solution, diba? It's like, for me, I feel like it's a waste of time, okay? It's a good activity, it's good for team building and stuff, okay, it's something there, but it's not something that I would actively seek and I would actively do, because I know for a fact it's not a permanent solution. So for me, I want to be able to figure out what are the problems in the real world, that in the real problems, and there has to be concrete solutions on how to solve them in the long term, not just something, go there, give them food, they're happy, okay? And then after a week, they're starving again because they don't have jobs. Diba? So for me, ako personally, I feel like it's a waste of time for me to just do that because it's not a real solution to the problem. It's just something temporary. So I try to look for, yes. So I try to look for something more concrete and something more long-term that could really work to actually address the problem. There's always middle ground because there's always the ideal solution, but you can't always go ideal. But you can't go too short-term.
Let's go to the part ng Lasallian values in terms of yung faith, zeal for service, and have those values affect your have your values affected how you serve or lead? Have those values affected you in leading, in serving?
Whenever it's zeal, I would say, and it's always striving to do something that's good or that's quality. So I don't like to do trash.
How those values influence you personally? You bring it to your company. Are you affecting the company, or do you think the company, you have to absorb the culture of the company?
It works both ways because you can't exactly work in the company given that you haven't adopted kung paano yung culture nila doon, because I mean that's generally how people work and that's how you get things done. And say I have to adapt to both. I mean they have to adapt to me and I have to adapt to them as well. So yeah, it always works both ways.
Did you choose to become a leader or was pushed by others to become one?
I think I chose to become a leader, if ever, or trying to lead or set up the lab for the simple reason that I'm seeing very little progress to something that I think has a lot of potential. Okay. So I don't see anybody there, and I think it's a good idea. I think it's something worthwhile doing, diba? So I go ahead and start it, and I choose to lead the way I want it led. Diba? So I want to try to lead by example. That's basically my motto. I have to be there. Everybody has to see me. Everybody has to see me actually do it. And then but at a certain point, I realized that you can't really do everything, right? And you can't really do every single integrity detail because you're going to be too busy trying to do everything yourself. Okay? So at the end of the day, you have to also get people to try to lead, inspire people to try to lead, and then more often than not, give them different positions wherein they can actually lead by themselves, even in small. Okay?
Anong definition ni sir ng leadership for you?
leadership is more of getting other people to work with you, right? It's inspiring people to start working, right? And starting something nice, or it's like, to me, it's always starting a project, right? It's starting something that you would want to do, whether you want to teach, whether you want to design something, whether you just want to draw or just collaborate or whatnot, diba? I would say that's leadership. It's just having the initiative to start something, to solve something that is a big, that you see as a problem, or you see that you can do something great. I started it, I think, probably 3 years ago. Yung si Miss Nelly, yung not really unang batch, they're the second batch that I recruited. So